Hello and welcome to another Spoilercast done by the Cutie Art Crusaders for My Little Pony Season 5, Episode 7, Make New Friends But Keep Discord. My name is FlutterGuy317 and today I am joined by Rainbow Plasma.
Hello.
Burned.
Hey.
And Atmospark.
Sup?
It was good.
Hey.
I was good on the fly thinking, so you didn't say the same thing as Burn this time.
Yeah.
Did you notice that like half a second gap there?
No, I didn't at all.
Oh.
It was
Oh.
totally
No, it was
invisible.
natural.
It was smooth like the schmooze.
Smooths.
Hey.
What was that phrase? What was that phrase that she used? Take it down a skosh.
A skosh, yeah.
Oh my.
Gotta take it down a skosh.
Okay, welcome to the Spoilercast, where we already talk about stuff without summarizing properly.
Yeah.
Who wants to do the summary this time?
I'll take it.
Flutter guy.
I vote the person who just voted for someone else.
Me.
All right, Flutter, go ahead.
So this episode starts with Discord and Fluttershy having a tea party, and Fluttershy tells Discord that she's not inviting him to the Grand Galloping Gala, and Discord completely overreacts, kind of, although I kind of agree with him that she should have taken him, but you know.
Biased.
All right. Opinions.
Whoa.
You know, opinions.
Whoa, cutie opinion crusaders.
You can't use that acronym.
My views. My views are not representative of the views of the group. So yeah, Discord gets all upset at Fluttershy and her friend Treehugger, and kind of goes to great lengths of disturbing their friendship, including bringing the Smooze to the Grand Galloping Gala.
It's true. That Smooze was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the most adorable Smooze I've ever seen, and I've only seen 2 Smoozes.
Yeah.
As of today, the Smooze was doubled because I had only seen 1 Smooze before.
What was the other smooze?
The other
Purple one.
Smooze. So there was a Smooze from the old MLP series.
The original smooze.
Yeah, the original Smooze.
The purple one.
Yeah, the purple one. Why is everybody so obsessed with the color?
I'm sorry.
Because it's so weird to have a green Smooze.
Look, you
looks
can't
like
be
a booger.
green racist against ponies and Smoozes, okay?
Right? Green's a gross color. No, I think it's fine. The green's fine. I think he did good as a big green blob. It's like, 'cause it's like the new and improved schmooze, right? Like he can grow, he can develop.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Develop? He can develop into purple?
No. He was purple.
Yeah.
Now he
Oh,
developed
I
into
see.
green.
Because it's like the new
He's
and improved My
evolved.
Little
Yeah.
Pony. He's the new improved schmooze, you know?
Yeah.
New and schmoozed.
Like even all the
Nailed
main
it.
characters, like some of them are new colors and stuff. Like they're not the original colors from My Little Pony, so the schmooze can also be a new color. And he did good as green.
I just don't
Yeah.
see colors burned. I mean, we're all just ponies and or
You're
amorphous
on an
colored
art
creatures.
colorblind
podcast.
Colorblind privilege. It's fun.
Speaking of old characters,
Yeah.
did anybody else find it weird that it seemed like the characters in the show recognized the Smooze?
Yeah, they kind of did,
yeah.
didn't they? I mean, like, they did and they didn't in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to Silver about it. She said, "Well, he just looks gross." But
He's not gross.
but as like if you saw a giant blob like D-Blob from the movie The Blob, just like appear at your house, you'd be,
Yeah.
the heck is that, right?
Now,
Yeah.
okay, but the MLP universe is a little bit more crazy and magical than this one. So
Yeah.
maybe they're just used to
I
weird
know.
creatures that they've never seen before.
Maybe it was because of the bow tie top hat combination.
Wasn't that
It was
funny?
disguised.
They freaked out at his fashion sense or something.
You look like someone I know, but much more handsome.
It's like, you're so slimy, but also really fashionable.
I like the
Yeah.
Smooze's character. I will throw that out there. He played a cute role. So instead of being this
adorable.
giant
Yeah, he did.
devouring like bleh, like thing, purple thing, right? He was a bit more mannered, like walked around and like when ponies are like, ugh, or did something, he'd like back up or like Discord slapped his ooze one time and he's like, ugh.
Yeah, well, because he was reaching for Treehugger. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know, like
Her necklace.
like the okay. I thought he was trying to do the whole movie theater
No,
arm
it was
around
the necklace.
hug.
So we haven't even talked about Treehugger yet. The new character that
We'll never
seems
see
to
again.
have seems to have caught Fluttershy's eye
I
in a
hope
way.
we see her again. She was awesome. I loved her. What did you guys think of her?
She just made me like every single time she would talk, it would make me go like, ugh. She was so stereotypical like hippie, and I can't stand that. But she was fun.
The horse noises too when she was like
Oh my
unharshing
gosh.
the mellow.
Unharshing the mellow. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
But yeah, that was so random. Like the noise is like, oh, noise, and she made that weird horse noise. Like, oh God, what's happening? I feel so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
My
I think she
mellow is
harshed
so
my
harsh.
mellow with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You guys just like don't feel it like I do. Hey, it's like you just gotta relax.
All right. Enough of this nonsense. I already took enough of that during the episode.
Something I wanted to mention about Treehugger is I think she's definitely based off of Raven's OC. If you guys remember the old storyboard artist from My Little Pony who works on Steven Universe now,
I met
her OC Snowdrop has like the same kind of character design when they originally see her when they're like outside of Sugar Cube Corner. She has thick red hair, thick red eyebrows, and like little dash marks in her hair, and the little bandana on the top of her head, and even has a choker too, which she wears later at the gala. And it's just like bam, like Raven's OC. That felt like a strong toss back.
So not related to Snowdrop, the animated thing.
I was gonna say, isn't she blind?
No.
That's Snowdrop the feels.
That's
This is Snowdrop the
Snowblind.
not feels.
Raven, the red-haired storyboard artist.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
Snowblind was the Friendship is Witchcraft.
like obviously, like as you were mentioning the different signs, like it's not even like it was like, oh, it kind of looks like it. It's like, all right, everything, like almost everything matches, like you're mentioning bandana and like thick red eyebrows and like
Thick red hair.
yeah, and like thick red hair. It's just like, all right. Obviously, someone wanted to give a shout out to her, which is cool.
Treehugger had like very stereotypical like hippie dreadlocks, right? Of that, like you guys know that meme girl, where is like what is it?
Yes.
The meme hippie girl, It's like those kind of dreads, and that was good.
The Harry Potter and drag, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Anywho, so let's move right along. What about references? There were tons of those here.
There were a lot, yeah. The first that is kind of the most obvious is the Metal Gear Solid reference. With the box and the exclamation point, and Pinky is like, "Oh, hey, Discord," and he's
she can't even hide from him at all. That was my favorite bit, where it's like enter Sugar Cube Corner, so it was like establishing shot. We're in Sugar Cube Corner. Pinkie Pie's being herself, and she's like, "Hey, Discord," and Discord had been hiding in like the 2 scenes before that, but she ain't having none of that. Like Discord can't hide from Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Having never played that game, I didn't get any of those references.
Well, it's just the one, which is that Solid Snake hides in boxes, and when he's found, there's an exclamation mark that goes over his head, and it goes bring.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pinky has been really growing on me this season so far. Like, I really enjoyed her in this episode.
There's a cream for that.
Oh my.
Pinky cream.
But no, I agree. I definitely, this kind of stuff Pinkie Pie always does. Definitely like, yeah, Pinkie Pie does that. Like, that's her role, and I definitely like it a lot too. Like the cakes, like you want all the cakes?
Yeah. All the cakes.
Well, she grabbed the camera and shook it. Like she physically
good.
grabbed the camera that's
she?
not
I didn't
supposed to
see that.
exist and shook it.
Yeah, right?
He wants all the cakes.
I didn't even notice that.
Too many cakes.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, and there was also the boy from The Shining.
Yeah.
That was when the smooze was oozing out of his closet. That sounds weird.
Smooth ooze.
The little kid there. So when I first watched it, I had no idea what the reference was because I haven't watched The Shining. But the kid who was wearing like the weird like sweater that burns that looked like an upvote.
Yeah, it was a rocket. Sorry.
Yeah, and so I looked at that and I was like, all right, that's a reference to something. Like there's too much
it looked
detail in this
very
character.
explicit with the hair and the sweater.
Yeah, but I had to go look it up, and it turns out it's The Shining, which is even better now because like, look, MLP referenced The Shining.
So good.
What?
Like that's one of the things that got most of us to watch the show, right? When we heard about like all the like crazy references and stuff.
What, The Shining?
No, not The Shining. Goodness, just the pop culture references from stuff like the Dude and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm getting at.
I just watched it because I wanted to see what the big deal with it was, and then
What
I got
horse
sucked in.
winnies were about.
Yeah, exactly. All the horses on the internet were whinnying about it. So
What is everyone
Yeah.
galloping about? Speaking of cheesy one-liners, what about Discord on stage? That was gold.
Oh my god, yes.
Dude. can we take a moment, please, a moment of silence for Discord, because he got wrecked
May
hard.
May he wrecked in peace.
Oh my god.
But it was Maud, so he got rocked.
He did get rocked.
Best moment of all time.
Sick burn.
All time. You are the most basic of jokes.
That was so good.
Oh.
Friggin',
loved
there
it.
were so many cameos that were so good, like Maud coming back
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, like, it
wrecking the
didn't-
crap out of Discord.
The nice thing is that, like, as the show gets older and the writers get more experienced, right? Like, that cameo didn't feel forced at all, you know? Pinky
Yeah.
talked about it. She was like, "Hey, I'm bringing Maud to the gala," right?
Yep.
And then, like, that could have been enough for a reference. But then it was like she was there, but she only said, like, one or two lines. And it was no big deal, right? Like, she wasn't there to steal the spotlight. It was a great cameo. It was one of the best cameos I've seen in a long time done by the show.
Yeah. I love how, like, cringy, almost cringy-esque,
Yeah.
like, Discord was being up on stage,
Yeah.
and then, like, just that
I was
one
cringing
line
the whole
is just
episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Discord was definitely a bit nuts in this episode. He was a bit crazy.
But him being up on stage, like, there were some references there, too, like, Seinfeld,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
and, like,
What's
Eddie
the deal
Murphy.
with What's airline that all food?
about?
Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food?
What was the last one? Do you guys know that guy's name? The watermelon smashing guy? Like, that is a famous,
Oh.
like,
Yeah, I
comedian
don't know. I don't
jokes
know.
Oh,
I know
guy.
what you're
he's
talking about,
the fruit destroyer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know his name, but he's
Destroyer.
definitely
That's his
like very
name.
relevant to pop culture.
That-
the fruit
that is his
destroyer.
No.
Oh. Wow.
All right, Joel.
You could have said yes, and I totally would have believed you.
He's the watermelon.
We should take him to the local burned center.
Smashing guy. Yeah.
It was a good episode. It was good. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous episode I've seen, like, maybe ever of the show.
By the way,
Oh, yeah.
the
No, it
comedian's
definitely
name is Gallagher,
Okay,
Yeah,
famous
I've
for
heard of
smashing
him.
watermelons on stage.
that is strange. It's very strange.
It's a strange thing
So-
to be famous for.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Discord's dimension / house
Dementia?
/
Yeah.
like
He has his own
chaos
dimension.
area.
/ mailman RIP.
Yeah. You know,
That
moment of
mailman's dead.
silence. Moment of silence for the mailman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually get to see where Discord lives, which is cool. And his house is basically like flipped upside down, and it's full of chaos. And it reminds me a lot of like Yellow Submarine, the movie, and like there's a lot of like
Huh. I haven't seen
crossover
that. I have
there.
to watch that. Like
Yeah.
when I first watched the scene when like enter into Discord's realm, like there was so much going on. I need to watch that again and like pause it, like freeze frame it through because there was so much silly junk going on in the background.
Yeah. It's and then the mailman like shows up late because like
Yeah.
you know it's chaotic, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Because he kept getting attacked by flying badgers.
yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that what
like,
it was?
Can you
Yeah.
point me to
Yeah.
the endless pit? I think I can find my way home from there. And he just like, oh yeah, somewhere over there, and just tosses him into the abyss. And he's just like, It's so good. And he just dies. Like he just gets carried away
Yep.
by a monster.
Yeah.
And they just don't even reference that. Like that's okay.
100%.
It's
Yep.
so good. Like that's
100%.
Adventure Time quality. What the hell just happened? Like
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that happens all the time in Adventure Time, and it's great. And they just did it in My Little Pony. Discord's just like, yeah, over there. Just
Rest in peace.
and he
in
just
peace.
gets eaten,
And then-
eaten by a monster. Rip
Yep.
mailman.
Yeah.
So
Rip in
good.
peace.
So, like, we're doing this on Skype right now, and in the other Skype window, we have like a spoiler chat with a bunch of our friends, and someone's mentioning Celestia. So I thought I'd mention Celestia. It's a good
Yeah.
point. I really, first of all, she's once again proven useless because she couldn't do anything. A little bit of ooze. She was blowing ooze bubbles instead of saving the day. But that's
Ew.
fine. It's fine. I loved how like just like completely loose and like that was great like at the end.
Yeah.
It was just I loved how much she was like, no, it was totally entertaining. I love it. You know?
Yeah.
Like it was
I love
that.
the consistency too between like the first season's Galloping Gala where she was like oh man, this was amazing. You guys wrecked everything, and it was so much fun.
Yep.
And this one, and like Twilight and her friends still haven't learned in the meantime that, you know, Celestia is as much of a joker as Discord.
Oh my goodness, Twilight, like, I like. It's funny because when Twilight takes the blame for things that's not like, you know, it's not her fault. Normally in episodes, it's like you're focusing on Twilight, so you could kind of see how she might feel that way. In this one, like, we barely even saw Twilight, so when she was like, "Oh, I thought I could handle it, but I can't," I was like, "Shut up, Twilight. This has nothing to do with you."
You didn't do anything in this.
Yeah,
I wonder if
like,
this is
Like,
gonna
when they were gonna do something, you guys remember that? When they were like, "Oh, like we'll stop you, Discord," and he's just like, just the Smooth, just like eats
Yeah,
it.
the Smooth-
That was
he
the best.
throws a shiny disco ball. The Smooth chases it like a cat.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, shiny thing. Huh.
It's great.
So
So
good.
good. Yeah.
Just we'll stop you. Ah.
I wonder if this is
immediately,
going to
nope.
be like a like that Spike episode with the pets, where they do one episode and they do another one which shows the other side of it. Like they do Twilight's planning episode next.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe,
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like, you know, there's not quite enough there to like, you know, like there was enough references and like world building to be like Twilight is in a different place and doing a different thing. But I feel like sometimes they leave like subtle hints, and I didn't really get the feeling that there was a lot of subtle hints that there was something else going on, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe that's a good point.
Seemed like just
Yeah.
kind of like a minor thing that Twilight was there.
Right.
Also,
Yeah, and
Discord can just appear in your bedroom.
Yep.
yeah,
In your pants, actually. Specifically in your pants or
Yeah.
in your bed. Yeah.
And he
Or
can
Spike,
become
Yeah,
your mirror.
Spike is traumatized for life.
Yeah, that was really, really funny. Just like, oh, I'm in your sheets now. And he just like curls up like,
Where's Twilight?
oh god.
Oh, like, that'll give you nightmares.
Now, every single
Rip-
time someone asks
rip
him where
Spike's
Twilight is,
sanity.
he's gonna like wrap a blanket around his head.
Yeah, like, like, how do you sleep at night now? Like,
Yeah. I mean, heck, you have to contend with Luna and with Discord.
Speaking
It's
of
so
Luna,
good. I love
Like-
things like that though, where they do something really like technically messed up like that, like just appearing in your bed while you sleep, and like the character, like it leaves the scene with the character hurled up in a ball, like traumatized,
What just
and then
happened?
just like doesn't reference the fact that Spike's now scarred forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't even show up in the rest of the episode.
Yeah, he couldn't because he was too busy being in the madhouse.
Yeah, he was in a therapist.
I think he was just at Pony Joe's, like, drowning his sorrows in
Donuts.
hot chocolate and donuts. Yeah.
Yeah. People apparently people were annoyed that Luna wasn't in this episode again, but that's my excuse.
She's
She was at
sleeping.
Pony Joe's just stuffing her face.
but it was
Yeah, like,
nighttime.
yeah.
She should have been there.
She was working.
She was at Pony
That's what they
Joe's.
said.
You think he opens every day of the year? No, it's special occasions.
She was too busy.
30% off of donuts.
She was too busy peeping her some dreams.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So speaking of uncomfortable ponies or characters,
Go on.
Rarity gets completely covered in smooth,
Oh, my
then
goodness.
gets her clothes vacuumed off of her,
was
and then somehow finds a second dress.
Yeah, then she finds a second dress.
Her backup dress.
And there's no reference to it. It's just like, hey, there's another dress. Like,
I like
okay,
to think she's like Pinkie Pie. Like, I keep these backup dresses all over Equestria.
just for such an emergency.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny. You know what? I guess at a certain point, like Rarity was like, all right, the last couple times we've come to the gala, like weird stuff's gone down. So I'm just gonna, just in case. Just in case.
That
You
like
gotta realize that, like, you know, whenever something important's happening, she's gonna need extra clothes.
exactly. That just God, like her covering up, like like I'm naked, and like creeping off screen. That was so funny. That it reminds me of that same kind of stuff where it's just like I'm naked, but you're a horse. You
Yes.
physically can't be naked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's not, I mean, technically speaking,
Yeah.
horses can be naked burned.
Always naked, 24/7, just like Donald Duck, not wearing pants. Salute. Anyway,
I mean,
Guys,
Anyhow.
what
Yeah.
was the sock puppet?
oh, that other dimension.
Yeah.
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 He has a name, but I can't remember what it was.
Was that another reference?
No, but the writers came up with a name. for
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
It
can't
felt
remember.
like a reference.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know the tropes of sock puppets, but yeah, like that was good too. It's like I'm gonna throw her into another dimension.
Yeah.
Where it's full of sock puppets. Oh, that's great. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I liked the episode. Thought it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
10 out of 10.
10
Would
out of
watch.
10.
Would watch and be trippy again.
I mentioned something really quick because I definitely want to talk about something I put in my little notes. I loved everything about the episode. All the references. Loved the characters. I really loved hippie hugger.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
And I loved the way the story was written. So I loved how it built up, it started, and like with Discord going crazy and like all the cringy. And I really loved the climax. So if we're talking about the stories, right, where it's like, oh, junk's happening and we're gonna reach the resolution. I didn't enjoy the resolution, where like Fluttershy conflict or whatever, like interacted with Discord, talked with Discord, and was like, hey, like you're overreacting, whatever. And then again, he came to this like weird realization to, oh yes, my emotions are overcoming me, and then like that was the resolution of the episode, and then enter whatever the wrap up part of the story is. Like I just didn't enjoy that, and I felt like it could have been handled more somethingly.
It's a bit rushed.
I don't know. I felt like it felt me like wanting more. Like the episode was so epic, written so good, and then it is just like just left me craving, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think in general it's just a bit rushed, the ending.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
otherwise,
you can have a sudden ending, but it's like just how it was handled. I felt like it could have been handled in another way, like Fluttershy getting mad and be like, I don't know, friends don't do this, however you want to handle it, but it just didn't feel like impactful enough. It was just like, hey, wag your finger, naughty Discord. And he's like, oh, shucks me again, throwing people in other dimensions. You know me. And it was just like,
all right,
yeah.
we gotta wrap up.
Sorry,
so
that was my only quirk about the episode.
I like the episode. It was great. It was a really fun episode. I had a fun time watching it, which is cool.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we watch it, right?
No, I watch it for the feels.
For the horses.
For the
I
plot.
watch it for the green ponies and blobs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I watch it for the smooths.
Hmm.
All right. Any other thoughts? Last thoughts?
Just gonna touch on Burns' point. I do kind of agree with you. And like I said in the very beginning, like Fluttershy should have brought Discord in the beginning.
No. I love Treehugger. You're nope, wrong.
Nah.
No, don't agree. Wouldn't know. Treehugger, Fluttershy, best ship ever. Definitely strong lesbian overtones. Kyle.
Burn ships them so hard.
Yeah,
their relationship overtones the entire episode.
It's true. They did.
Flutter quality.
Celestia Cord OTP.
All right. Let's
All right, we're
wrap
done. So thank you guys for watching our Spoilercast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the interview that we did with the animator. Actually, we were recording this before that interview. So I have no idea how it went.
All right, Pinkie Pie, wrap it up.
Hey! So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week for Cutie Art Crusaders and another Spoilercast. My name is Flutterguy317.
Burned.
I don't know what the order is, so I'm Rainbow Plasma. All right, great. Same time.
Wow.
Really good. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.